telling what I need right now. Someone's silver, someone's gold, but I want Jesus in my soul. Jesus on the telephone, telling what I need right now.
Teacher, what do you love about school?
I love to paint, learn and color and do shapes and play with Play-Doh and play.
Okay, nice. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a nurse.
That's our future Jamaica speaking. Yes, our children are speaking up this May as we celebrate Child Month. This month's celebration will run under the theme, Children Need Our Love and Protection. Get involved. Yes, we're urging adults to remember that under the Child Care and Protection Act, children should enjoy their rights without discrimination. This means that all children deserve the same attention and love. Let's get the ball rolling on this exciting Wednesday edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Adrian Atkinson, ready to take you into the experiences hidden inside today's show. Lots to learn right after this quick break. Stay with us.
Transformations 2023, People, Quality and Technology is a public exposition of the JCF by the JCF for all our stakeholders, and that means you. Between May 11 and 14 at the National Arena in Kingston, you will meet our people. We'll share many of our new and emerging police technologies. We'll provide insights into our quality journey, a journey of transforming the service you get at our stations, on the road, and anytime or anywhere you need us. We'll demonstrate to you how we are building, how we are transforming, and how we are improving to serve you better. This is my personal invitation to journey with us. Join us at the Expo. Experience a side of the JCF you have never seen before. Transformations JCF 2023. People, Quality and Technology. See you there.
Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, May 3, 2023. Government is calling on Jamaicans to participate in a major island-wide tree planting exercise this Labor Day, May 23. The theme for this year's undertaking is Plant a Tree for Life, promoting climate change, mitigation, food security, and road safety. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement at the launch of Labor Day and Workers' Week 2023 at Jamaica House yesterday. He says Labor Day will be used to reignite the country's 3 Million Trees initiative, which started in 2019. Although the initiative was affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, it has resulted in over 2.5 million trees being planted so far.
For Labor Day 2023, we will mobilize the nation in one action that we can all participate in, regardless of our circumstances. And that is, we can all plant a tree. Tree planting is the most accessible form of activity that we can do to contribute to protecting our environment and mitigating against climate change. And we encourage all Jamaicans, all Jamaican households to participate, especially if you've had to cut down a tree. You should take it on as your duty to your environment to replant a tree.
The National Labor Day project will see the planting of 10,000 trees on Highway 2000 in the vicinity of Heartlands. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries will be providing 15,000 assorted fruit tree seedlings to be distributed by all the parish offices of the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, and the National Irrigation Commission. Fruit tree seedlings to be distributed include ackee, carambola, jackfruit, guava, apple, naseberry, cashew, soursop, sweetsop, pomegranate, guinep, cherry, and June plum. Backyard farming kits will also be distributed to encourage home gardening in urban communities. Labor Day projects can be registered on the Jamaica Information Services website, jis.gov.jm, or through the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports website, mcges.gov.jm. As is customary, Labor Day activities will end with a national concert that will take the form of a praise and worship gospel event at Emancipation Park from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, will be undertaking a $30 million pilot project to produce compost and organic fertilizer. Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Pernell Charles Jr., made the announcement during his contribution to the 2023-2024 sectoral debate in Parliament yesterday. The trial initiative will be implemented on several farms across the island. As part of the program, farmers will be instructed in how to use fertilizer. The fertilizers will then be tested on pilot farms before being distributed to other farms as production increases.
Similarly, we will work with the two established organic fertilizer producers to ramp up production as we provide an environmentally friendly alternative to the inorganic fertilizers.
The minister says farmers will soon see the implementation of a program to ensure that pesticides are applied correctly. Meanwhile, farmers will soon be able to breathe a sigh of relief following the announcement of a 22% price cut on fertilizer supplied by Newport Fersen Jamaica Limited. The Agriculture Minister announced and welcomed the price change while making his sectoral presentation yesterday. Last November, Newport Fersen reduced fertilizer costs by 2 to 11%. The latest price reduction takes effect today.
Let us remind Jamaica that when prices were going up, Newport Fersen and other stakeholders in Jamaica were holding down prices and getting them down.
In other good news for farmers, the ministry will be providing technical support to assist them with the preparation of their lands.
Also, we can announce today that we are committed to preparing the land and providing high-quality protein planting material for up to half an acre whenever we can find the farmers that put themselves in clusters across the island.
Mr. Charles Jr. is urging farmers to get in touch with the ministry if they need assistance with insecticides or other agricultural supplies. The Ministry of Justice is looking to increase the number of officers and mentors serving the Child Diversion Program. The initiative aims to direct children aged 12 to 17 away from the criminal justice system. It was operationalized in 2020 following the passage of the Child Diversion Act. Portfolio Minister Delroy Chuck says that for the 2022-2023 financial year, 161 children completed their diversion interventions and had their charges dismissed.
The program, Madam Speaker, has been a success with the challenge that we need to double up the number of child diversion officers in the parishes because they're coming under stress. And therefore, we hope, and I think we have got permission to increase, but we need to double up in virtually every parish, and we're training also more mentors.
The Justice Minister was making his contribution to the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives yesterday. Child diversion is the process of implementing measures for dealing with children who are alleged, accused of, or recognized as having infringed the penal law without resorting to formal judicial proceedings. The Justice Ministry established this method of intervention to reduce the number of children exposed to the criminal justice system and empower communities to re-socialize child offenders. Jamaica's tourism sector continues to create new visitor experiences with the first historic augmented reality mural now unveiled in Black River, St. Elizabeth. The mural was unveiled during the Ministry of Tourism's recent Destination Assurance Tour of St. Elizabeth. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett says the future of tourism will include more use of the augmented reality technology.
What is going to happen to tourism in the future is that guests are going to be able to experience these destinations and the cultural attributes of it even before landing there. And it is going to be a tool for making choices as to where to go. So the story of Black River, its journey over time, is going to be an exciting feature to enhance the ability of this area to draw visitors because people would have seen it before they even come.
Minister Bartlett adds that the use of augmented reality technology will enable more Jamaicans to become holders of the creative cultural assets in the tourism space.
The technology is allowing for a greater level of ownership of the inputs of tourism so that more of the tourism dollar will stay in Jamaica, in the pockets of young people, a lot of young people who are going to be great influencers, who are going to provide data, information, and key cultural products that will be then transmitted through the virtual space.
And finally, Jamaicans can expect more offerings from the nation's postal service following the approval of more than a dozen transformation strategies at the 18th Caribbean Council of Ministers of Postal Affairs meeting. These include prepaid and barcoded envelopes with tracking features, giving citizens the added convenience of knowing costings up front and tracking mail in real time. 15 recommendations were accepted last month during the 3-day meeting in Miami, Florida, where Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Darrell Vaz led a delegation representing Jamaica. In a recent release, Postmaster General Lincoln Allen said the Post and Telecommunications Department was revamping its ordinary letter and registered mail services to facilitate greater convenience and reduce operational costs. It's among courses of action proposed by Postmasters General across the region last year at the 24th Caribbean Postal Union Conference in St. Lucia. Mr. Allen has confirmed that Jamaica Post is advanced in implementing 8 of the 15 recommendations, while the remaining 7 are being considered for possible future integration. Among the recommendations being explored by Jamaica Post is the development of an e-commerce infrastructure. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.
Everyone has the right to freedom of expression, even our children.
My voice matters.
Every child has a right to speak up. It's not like they can stay quiet forever, and everything they have to say is important. So that's why I think my voice matters.
At school and at home, every child's voice should matter.
In this school, nobody is more and nobody is less.
My teachers, my parents, they know who I am because they understand me and they know what I understand from what I don't.
I will encourage the students to do their best. I will say that even if they do not get something they want, they might get something even better.
When emotions are close to the surface and we contemplate on life, we will all remember the phrase, "A child shall lead them."
My voice matters.
Children are constantly dreaming about what they want to do when they grow up. They change their minds ever so often. And yes, parents, I know you will continue to support their dreams. We want to help you discover more careers for children to choose from in this next feature. Take a look.
It was a very good experience. It was a very comfortable environment. It was very interactive. It opened my mind to what to expect within the industry. I am Dereka Williamson. I was a participant of the Tourism Job Readiness Program. I participated in this program December of 2022, where I received a double certification under American Hotel and Lodging Association, along with HEART, NSTA Trust. So I was certified as a hospitality team member.
The Ministry of Tourism designed the Job Readiness Program to help the sector recover from the labor fallout caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. It was rolled out in November 2022, with the first cohort receiving free certified training in hospitality, customer service, health and safety, and other areas. Director of the Jamaica Center for Tourism Innovation, JCTI, Carol Rose Brown, explains how the program prepares persons for employment in the industry.
The Job Readiness Program had two components. The Heart NSTA Trust is one of our partners. They developed a job readiness program for the tourism sector specifically. Candidates are invited to take that course, and at the end of it, they'll have an NCT vet certificate. The second part of the course, people were able to take one of two courses, either a customer service course or a food safety course. And at the end of each of those courses, they'd have a certificate from the American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute, who is another of our partners, our international partner in this regard. So at the end of the job readiness program, which is over 3 days, 3.5 days maybe, candidates will have at least 2 important certifications in tourism.
Ms. Brown says there was positive feedback on the first cohort, but they wanted more participants to sign up and complete the training. It's why the program is being revamped for the 2023-2024 financial year.
We have commissioned a study of workers. This survey will include workers who have returned to the sector and persons who have not. We are attempting to understand something about what challenges, what obstacles potential employees see, and how they would want us to resolve, to react to treat these problems. That is one approach.
Initiatives such as the Tourism Pension Plan and information sharing on the vast career pool in tourism are among several efforts used to assure Jamaica's long-term labor capital.
Tourism has evolved from being a seasonal business where people work for a few weeks or a few months and were on furlough until the next season. Tourism is now a year-round business. It therefore provides people with a better kind of life. They have more consistent opportunities to earn consistent income through the year, proper working conditions. Our job is to help to see to it that Jamaica's employees are better off. Our goal, therefore, is to ensure that these employees are prepared with internationally benchmarked credentials and certification so that they can deliver the promise of quality service that Brand Jamaica is known for.
The approach to reimagining the tourism labor market is one that Mr. Edmund Bartlett is leading through what's called TEAM, the Travel Employment Expansion Mandate.
The very base of our consideration was how do we reimagine the labor market arrangement, create an ecosystem around employment that enables both the employer and the employee to get a balance that provides, one, security on both sides.
Yeah.
But certainly, because tourism is known historically to be seasonal employment, the issue of tenure became very, very important. So we have to look at that.
In anticipation of the new format of the Tourism Job Readiness Program, more is being done to change the approach to working in the industry.
So that is the goal, to ensure that our workers have internationally benchmarked certification and are able to attract higher salaries, better terms and conditions of work, and a position of respect and regard.
I'm looking forward for us not to be viewed only as a tourism island, but this is our culture. So it's not that we're doing it because of tourism, we're doing it because it's our culture. So I want the world to see us as that. We're just doing us. So yes, I do plan to take up advanced studies in the tourism field. I am currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in hospitality and tourism management. My career goal is not only to be established within the hospitality and tourism industry, but to eventually have a business that I own personally, to even provide more employment opportunities.
Here's how we sign the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sign with me?
A personality that leaps and a smile that warms the heart. This gifted child is a story of passion and resilience despite limitations. Watch this.
So why do you love to run?
A good game, a good game.
At first, I tell her it make me sad. First time I usually cry, just looking at him, I usually cry and stuff. And I said, Mommy, what you cry for? So my born, you know. So now it's coming like nothing to me, coming like I don't even have a special child.
Kirk Wint has been diagnosed with cerebral palsy, which impacted the formation of his lower limbs. Cerebral palsy is caused by damage to the brain, which impacts muscle tone, movement, motor skills, and oftentimes sight, speech, and learning. Kirk, however, has not allowed this condition to define who he is.
Kirk is twin. Yes, he is. Girl and boy. So Kirk born half-4 from Kirkcallie. So growing up, there I see difficult and stuff, but people always say nothing is wrong with him because his girl and boy say normally slow. But anyway, I go back a Spanish town and I meet the doctor and she said, Kirk born breech. I said, what is breech? And she said, born footway. Which I know him born half-4 off the girl. So from there, you know, just monitor him and stuff and so, but Kirk is very active. Cannot walk, but active and climb every tree. That's him grill, him that. I always teach him stuff and him always can learn, him easy remember things. And okay, but I realize him now walk, do all sort of things. The surgery, I remember when it cost so long, but I never get to buy the brace at the time, so it really like set him back then and so.
Without the brace, Kirk's condition could not have been rectified, and as such, he was never able to walk on his legs. Still not deterred by this setback, Kirk went on to make a name for himself by representing Jamaica twice at the Special Olympic Games, earning himself a total of 3 medals.
I'm going to license school now, go there and hear about Special Olympic and they carry him because they come there and interview them and stuff and they see where him can, you know. So I always carry my son and so now I get to go on to the Special Olympic. Film specialty, you know, is run pan him on a softball show him do. That's a film sports softball show. So you know, up here so I have everything.
Kirk Wint is one of 2 physically challenged students at the License Center of Excellence. He loves sports, and so he had the opportunity once again to represent Jamaica in the Special Games. And so he went to Dubai in February, where he participated in the 50-meter dash. Yes, and he got a silver, and he participated in a softball throw, where he earned himself a bronze medal. We are proud of all our students, and we're even more so proud of Kirk Wint. Our motto here is adding value. And so Kirk is treated like a normal child. He gets to participate in any activity he wants to. There are times when he wants to be the gate man, and he will be out there opening the gate and he will be assisting them, telling them, shuffling the bus, go over there. So Kirk is just normal. He's included, he's involved, and he is good.
And why do you love to come to school?
To learn. Take my education.
And what else you do at school?
Play football.
Kirk is an easy student to teach. He's very attuned to things around him. He's amiable and he fits in very well. There's nothing that he thinks he cannot do. So therefore, his impairment doesn't pose a problem with anything at all. He's just integral in the learning process, and that makes it easy to teach him.
Normally when he wasn't like this old, because he's 17 now, he would hold on and walk around. Now, he rather run around the house. That him can run around the house and reach for. Run outside that for him, but him have him walker. Him have the power chair and have him walker, but he's not a walker man, he rather run for it and he reach quicker. Yeah man, but you know, bathroom, everything, Kirk can do everything for himself, just not him not walking. Everything, him bathe himself, everything at him that ready to school, everything. But me not make him go like the fireside, you know. Kirk help me. Kirk greater me coconut. Anything for greater him that. Sometimes I say me do it. That's why I not like do nothing for you no mommy. That's why everything. Yeah man. Sweep out in room, spread up in bed at him that.
They say it takes a village to raise a child. Kirk's village expands beyond these three wonderful women. And with their help, it is safe to say the best of Kirk is yet to be seen.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
Tyler.
My wish right now, tell you the truth, I was always hope and pray that one day I would see him walking to me, but I don't know if it's possible, tell you the truth, because he gets older now. So, but I just accept him as it is, and I just hope and pray that things that he need, he really will get it, because he always want a lot of stuff, and you know, those children what they need, see him having phone there, you know. Yeah man, and I just always want him to be comfortable. Yeah, I always try my best with him.
What you want to tell mommy?
I love you much.
Today's Child Month tip is educate your child or ward on the importance of setting boundaries.
Remember, it still takes a village to raise a child, so do your part and protect the children in your home, community, and country. Want to rewatch today's show? Visit our website at jis.gov.jm to find more content like this. You can also send your feedback on today's show or any of our programs via email to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the entire production team here at the JIS, I am Adrian Atkinson urging you to protect our children. One love.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.